Okay, so we are recording and on Zoom for a chat for the Raw Feeding Vet Society. I'm Maudie Lambert from Simply Raw Feeding, and I'd love to welcome Doris, who is amazingly coming over for our conference and is being kind enough to do a few talks for us. So welcome, Doris. Thank you for giving up your valuable time to chat to us a little bit about what we're going to talk about. Very much looking forward to the conference in just over a month's time, actually. Gosh, it's scary.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for inviting me.
oh, you're very welcome, and thank you for joining. And yeah, so are you raw curious is probably the first thing we might have a little chat about. And what are a few snippets of your amazing knowledge for Are You Raw Curious?
Yeah, we will speak about one of my favorite things in the raw food or in the homemade foods is the supplementation in this kind of food, because we know that only with meat and vegetables and some bones, and we often not can get all the nutrients inside the food for cats and dogs. So there are some interesting facts what we can learn about basic supplements, what we need, like omega-3 source, seaweed or kelp is often in or there's often speak about this, or the special kind of supplements for cats like taurine. And this is these are things where I'm really interested in, and it's like my specialist, the supplementation in this kind of foods.
Fantastic, because obviously the 80-10-10 rule we have is just meat, offal and bone, and there's not everything in well, we know there's no such thing as a complete raw diet, so it's what a dog or cat would find. And I love the fact that you mentioned taurine, because obviously it's something that cats have to have in their diet.
Yeah.
And if you look at the commercially produced diets, it's all synthetic and it's absolute rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do you have a obviously there's a lot of supplements out there, and some are great and some aren't so great. Do you have a specific brand or companies that you trust?
Okay, I'm here in Spain, so there are other companies here, there in UK or in other parts of the world. So I don't know the market really well in UK. I know it's really good here in Spain. I have my own company also, and I sell also supplements. And in Germany a little bit, because there is I am German, so I know the market there a little bit, but there are some interesting companies in UK what make really nice supplements for the dogs and cats. I think you are more, you know more about this than I.
Well, in the UK, yes, and I think there are so many companies jumping on the bandwagon all the time, and some are great and some aren't so great, all with all foods.
Yeah.
And it's about knowing. I think you're talking about omegas, and getting those omega-3s in
Yeah.
sustainably as well is quite a hard thing to do with the fish issue we have.
Yeah. Often also happens that we need other source, because the omega-3 source can be different for cats and dogs. So it is also important that we know there are some vegetable oils what we can use, for example, in dogs when they are allergic, because and I see many of the dogs that they are allergic or they are not tolerate omega-3 sources of fish. So we need some other kind of oils. And for example, there are some vegetable oils. They are really interesting for dogs. For cats, not, because cats need animal source of omega-3. But there's really alternatives. And I think this is the important thing, is that we know these things, and we know why it's better to use it and to complete the food. Also, I will speak a little bit about the nutrients get loose in the last years in our vegetables, fruits, and all the things what we eat or what we get to our dogs or cats. They are losing value because they are not A tomato today is not growing like a tomato since 30 or 40 years, and there's different, not only of the taste, if not also of the vitamins and minerals, what they are inside of this food stuff.
Very true. Our soil's not in a great place in the world at the moment. So do you, when you do your omega-3s, are you talking about vegetables? So maybe something like flax, is flax oil?
Flax oil, also hemp seed oil is
Yeah.
really interesting. And the good thing is that we can use these oils from Europe. We don't must get it from other continent or other places. So flaxseed oils also there in Germany is really famous also for people. The taste is a little bit strange. The hemp seed oil is really nicer, but there are also sources from here, from our areas where we are living, because also this is can be interesting that we use supplements of our areas and not from South America or things like this.
I love that. Absolutely. It's eating food where you live is locally produced
Yeah.
is the way forward, because that's what we should be doing.
Yeah.
So do you rotate the oils? Do you do one specific hemp and then change to omega-3 and then do something else, or do you just do a
I
mix of?
normally, yeah, I recommend make for dogs. You can use 3 months one oil and 3 months other oil, and so change a little bit, or depends a little bit also on the dog or on the cat, because there are dogs they don't want to eat sardine oils or krill oil or things like this, or they are also expensive. Also, we must have it in mind that there are people that don't can't afford a high price oil. So we must take a look what we can get, what we can buy, and what the dogs love for the cat, because this is the most important, that the cat or the dog likes their food and eat it well.
Absolutely, and I think the whole rotational thing is brilliant. So you then know you're getting optimal nutrition if they like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's fascinating. So supplements for cats and dogs is a little bit of a snippet there for anyone. We're always happy to answer any questions anyone's got. And then your second subject is nutritional stress, which I think is a really exciting talk.
Yeah, this is also a topic for it's like a personal topic, because all we suffer of stress, and we suffer of these changes what our body makes with stress. And I was really interesting what's happened with dogs when they have stress, and also how we can influence the nutrition to get this the stress levels a little more down, and help the dogs with the nutrition to get over stressy periods, because we all will have, and our dogs suffer really much stress when they are living with us, because they know or they feel our stress. And also there's some interesting topic, because they know that if you have traumas in your life, if you have a special thing, they can get in other generations. So we influence also not only with the nutrition our dogs, if not the next generations also. And I think this is a very important topic in our world, because we're living in a stressy, really stressy world and time.
Absolutely. And is that connected to epigenetics, which is another
Yeah.
fascinating subject? I certainly know from most of my clients that if there's stress in the household, the dog will immediately pick up on that. And that comes out in illness. It frightens me sometimes how many of my clients, their dogs have the same problems as them, and it's fascinating. So your nutritional stress, do you treat that with herbs or?
Yes, you have some special nutrients, because there are some like two parts. You have the supplements like omega-3 for get better the inflammation, what you found on stressed animals. And also you have herbs that helps to get the stress levels down and make it all a little smoother. And often, or in the last years, the CBD oil is really famous, and there is a big market. But not only this one, you have some special herbs like ashwagandha. It's like a really strange name, but there's a really nice herb and helps in so much things, and can all helps also to get the stress levels down. Or some herbs that you can have at home, like lavender. Lavender is one really nice herb,
Love it.
and is a herb what can help to calm down.
That's fascinating, and I love all that. Lavender is probably one of my favorites. Do you find that cats are more easily transitioned to select the herbs they want rather than dogs, or do you find it the other way around? Because certainly I've actually written an article on herbs for cats, because a lot of people have house cats where they don't get outside and select it, but sometimes they can have some herbs that they go and rub around, and that's just really, really interesting that they select it.
Yeah, I think that the cats in general they are a little bit more instinctive. They have more instinct to get the right herbs. But I think the most of the dogs also, when they have the possibility to select the things what they want, it's really interesting what they select. And if the dogs, normally the dogs have more space outside. They go outside, they go to walks, they have the possibility to go to parks to maybe select some things, or to make dog things. And often happens that the cats can't do this, and we can help them also with plans to get some nature inside the house. But I don't know if there are really a big difference in selecting.
And that's that wonderful zoo pharmacognosy, isn't it? Which
Yeah.
is something I'd love to do one day. Maybe I will. I find it utterly fascinating that they choose what they want, and we've kind of lost the way with plants and nature, but they haven't. I don't think. I think they're a lot more sensitive than us.
Yeah, I do some sessions with my dogs, and I see also Amaya works with cats, and it's really fascinating. It's a really nice topic, this kind of selecting and how they select. I was really surprised about my own dogs, what they selected, and what they want to get.
Oh, that's fascinating. That's
Yeah.
fascinating. Well, I think your talk's going to be amazing, and
So
thank you. And we're not going to talk for long, because it's just a snippet, so that everyone's going to come to the conference and learn and gain huge knowledge, because that's what we all want to do. And spreading the word is what we need to do, to as
yeah,
many people to learn about our beloved furry creatures, which we all love. So thank you, Doris. That's been really, really exciting. And your talk will be amazing.
I hope so. Really.
So thank you for your wonderful time.
Thank
We'll
you.
pop this onto Facebook later, or Maya will, because I'm a technical dinosaur. So what I'll do is I'll stop recording in a second, and we can then have another chat. And very much look forward to hearing what you've got to say. It will be absolutely lovely. And
Thank you.
thank you very much again.
Thank you.